What's the first thing you do in a humor situation? Is it laugh? Now, there are those people. They go from dead serious to, but they're creepy. Aren't they? Right? Most of us go through a little progression. What's the first thing we do? Smile, right? The smile is the primary humor response, right? And it's the smile that, not just any smile, it's the one that creates a little network of wrinkles around the eyes, right? That's called, by the way, the Duchenne smile, based on the work of the French neurobiologist who discovered it, that when these little muscles around the eyes are activated, that's the primary humor response. Then we laugh. Then the laughter comes, right? And then you ever, in fact, I was reading some articles one time about laughter research, and they referred to it as a respiration pattern. I said, that isn't even close. It's a force of nature, right? Have you ever been in a situation where it's really inappropriate to laugh, and yet you must laugh? You ever have that situation? Right? And you try to hold it in, and you got to be careful because it'll find another exit. Yes. Yeah, it could take stuff with it too. It's very dangerous. But laughter is this release valve. But we don't need to even get to that to use humor as a way to cope with stress. We can use the primary humor response. So what I'd like to do now is everybody here, you all had a straw, right? Did everybody get a straw? Right? Let me see. You get a straw. Let me straw. All right. Let me grab one from somebody. All right, let me borrow yours for just a second. All right. All right, everybody got a straw here? If anybody needs one, put your hand up. I'll make sure everybody's got a straw. All right? Because here's what I want to show you. I want to show you how you can use the primary humor response to cope a little bit with stress. And it's one small thing that you can do, this little activity, that I promise you does have an effect. The research is behind it. It really does. It's effective in helping us cope. So everybody hold your straw up aloft, all right? Let me see your straw, all right? Now here's what I want you to do. I want you to, I'm going to show you how in less than 1 minute you're going to use the primary humor response, whether or not you're funny, to alleviate stress and boost your own emotional state in a more positive direction. Okay, so everybody with your straw in front of you, reach down there about an inch or so from the top, maybe 2, all right, and take a hold of the seam and neatly peel off a little band there, all right? Now pull that little cap off and set it aside, all right? Now I know that there's still an inner 6-year-old inside each one of us, so go ahead, let's go ahead and indulge that guy right now. Oh, you're not going to be allowed to use this auditorium next year. Good, very good, very good, okay. Look. Wow, that one was weaponized, that guy back there. All right. You know what? Some people, they love this part so much. I actually saw people reload the last time I did this. They put it up. All right. Now, by the way, I know we've made kind of a mess. I'm going to ask one thing. As we leave here today, everybody promise me you'll pick up just one wrapper. Doesn't have to be yours, but if everybody picks up one wrapper, you can start with one on your shoulder, sir. Then we will have it all cleaned up. All right, everybody place this right between your teeth. All right, right there. All right, got it? Okay, now, this is not the Duchenne smile, the primary humor response, but we're getting there. All right, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to take the straw and pull your upper lip away from it. Don't let your upper lip touch it, okay? All right, now push that as far back in your mouth as you possibly can. If you can go any farther, go. All right? All the way back till it's across your molars here. All right? Yeah. Now, once you've pulled it back this far, get that upper lip away. All right? This is the Duchenne smile. And what's happening in your brain right now is your brain is going, I guess we're happy. It doesn't know the difference between what you're doing intentionally and what you're doing spontaneously. So all we have to do to get the emotional benefit of the primary humor response to Duchenne smile is to just hold this for 1 minute. Isn't this great? Aren't you feeling better? Right? Now think about what you could do with this. If you're walking around negative people, go get yourself some straws. And when they come to you and they're complaining and they're grousing at you, you just say, listen, I'll listen to everything you say, But first, dink. Now tell me all about it. And you'll have to stand there going, I don't know it all, right? Now I will tell you this. If you want to know what to give, if you go to McDonald's, if you ask them at McDonald's, they'll give you 50 of these for $1. If you don't ask them, they're free. That should be saying smile, ladies. Give yourselves a round of applause. That was awesome. Well done. These things are silly. Things like standing ovations. Things like putting a straw in your mouth and making yourself smile to assimilate to that primary human response, to assume that. But the underlying part of it is absolutely real. Giving gratitude to other people increases connections. It builds relationships, creates a culture. Using a smile and accessing your humor helps you cope with stress, right? Sharing it with other people builds associations with them and makes a difference. And these are all just little things by themselves, but you put enough single things together, you change everything. So thanks for allowing me to share with you today. Thank you so much. God bless you for the hard work you do.